You know the feeling of standing in the hallway of the house where you raised your family? It's full of decades of memories, but lately the silence is heavy. The space simply feels too big for the life you're living right now. Those empty guest bedrooms are now just rooms you have to clean. The stairs feel a little steeper every year, and a sprawling yard that used to host summer barbecues now demands your entire weekend just to keep the grass cut. It's normal to feel like leaving this address means abandoning your past. There's a persistent fear that moving is a step backward, or that you're giving up on the life you built here. But consider how your time is actually spent. Weekends are increasingly consumed by repairs, mowing, and painting, until your actual free time is down to a tiny sliver. At a certain point, the house stops serving you, and you start serving the house. Shedding that extra square footage is the most direct way to get those hours back. When you have less to maintain, you have more room to actually live. Downsizing is a strategic choice to remove the friction that's been holding you back from the lifestyle you want to lead today. The hardest part of the process is often just looking at everything you've accumulated. Sorting through 40 years of possessions brings up complicated emotions. That's why the timeline has to be yours. Trying to rush through the physical packing only makes the emotional toll harder to manage. Decluttering at a measured pace allows you to curate your history. You aren't throwing things away, you're choosing the pieces that matter most to make room for what comes next. Once you've looked at the past, you can audit your current daily routine. You have to be honest about where your current environment is making your life harder than it needs to be. If stairs are a daily obstacle, the path leads to single-level living. If maintenance is the problem, a condo or a 55-plus community handles the heavy lifting. When you align your home with physical needs, the daily friction of an oversized property disappears. Taking control of your environment ensures your home supports your goals, rather than forcing you to work around its limitations. A move like this isn't just about the immediate change. It's about ensuring your budget and your lifestyle are sustainable for the next 15 years. Selling turns equity into a liquid asset, moving money into your retirement fund. Monthly bills drop, heating is cheaper, and you avoid costly roof repairs. Even with new condo fees, net savings stay in your favor, creating predictable monthly expenses. Planning for these variables provides a realistic view of how your resources last throughout retirement. That financial predictability is what makes the move sustainable for the long haul. Imagine waking up on a Saturday morning with no chores on the list. No lawn to mow and no repairs to worry about. You can just grab a bag and walk out the front door. The time and energy you used to spend managing a property can now go toward traveling, hobbies, or just being with your family. The weight of managing a massive house is gone, replaced by a much simpler daily routine that is easier to maintain and enjoy. Your home should fit your life. It shouldn't be the thing that dictates how you spend your time or your money. Right-sizing isn't a retreat. It's a move toward a life where you have more control over your resources and more freedom to enjoy the years ahead.